The series is called Two Different Worlds. The reason for that is my friend Carl and I come from two different backgrounds. I'm from Toronto. I have a background as a lawyer, judge, disc jockey, among other things. And my friend Carl Stedman comes from England and a more physical background of martial arts and bodybuilding and that sort of thing. So I'd like to welcome in the producer, director, and co-host, Carl Stedman, for our Christmas special. Carl?
I'm doing my Christmas dreaming a little early this year. No sign of snow around, but still I go around hearing jingle bells ringing in my ear. Your promise must be the reason the happy season is here. So I'm doing my Christmas dreaming a little early this year. Alan. I couldn't resist it. It's Christmas, right? Nearly.
That's quite an entrance. Thank you. You're all dressed up. You look great. All Christmassy.
I got me Frosty the Snowman tie on. So yeah, it's my favourite time of year, you know. And I'm always a big kid, but at Christmas I'm an even bigger kid, you know, because it's such a beautiful season. I know that not everyone celebrates it, like different religions celebrate different things, but the coming together, no matter how you celebrate a season or a special occasion, it's full of love and happiness, and it's incredible sharing these times with friends and family, right, Alan?
Absolutely, and you give presents, you know, that's part of it too. There's a feeling of giving. You want to give to those who you love, and even strangers, you know, hi, how are you, nice. There's a spirit of love in the air at Christmas time.
And we could do that any time now, can't we, Alan, you know? I heard something on the YouTube yesterday about a smile. And they say, and it was, I can't remember exactly, but a child smiles about 350 something times a day. A woman smiles about 35 to 40 times a day. They've done a study. And they say a man smiles about 8 times a day. And that was before we started wearing masks, you know. So it's quite incredible, really. And, you know, to children live in an energy of just peace. Like today's, what we're going to talk about is surrender, right, Alan? Surrender to whatever it may be. But children are just living that moment, you know. And I think as we grow up, we start to suppress that, don't we, for some reason.
And we get busy with our minds thinking about the future and what's going to be and all the responsibilities we have and this heavy burden on our backs all the time. We cause ourselves stress, you know. So what are we surrendering to? We're surrendering all that stress. We're surrendering all that striving. And we're just letting go to life, accepting life in the moment, like children.
I totally get it. I mean, some people might say, yeah, but you don't have my life, my struggles, you know. And I know, like, right now with this, what's going on in the world, it's unprecedented in the history of humanity. It's in every single country, you know. And I personally go through problems with my family and friends because some people believe in masks, other people don't. Some people believe the virus is deadly, other people don't. So I say to people, you know, check out the facts yourself. Well, not only on the news media, because the news media seems to be full of fear, you know, and they don't seem to be talking about get sunlight, have a laugh. Laughter is very healing. Exercise. You know, these things are extremely important because our immune system is incredible. The things that it does every single second, the billions of cells in our body, and when it's stressed, it doesn't work as well, Alan. And so many people are so stressed at the moment. So we're talking about surrender today, and so many people can be stressed, even driving a car, Alan, you know, in a traffic jam. They're against, this shouldn't be. But it is. You know, the traffic lights, I've seen people get mad with when they're at the red traffic light. Oh, I know the red, you know. So how can we change that, Alan?
Well, let's look at what we have in common, all of us. You talk about different religions, different beliefs, different concepts, different opinions. What do we all have in common? Life. That life force within. We see a little baby and it's crying or it's moving. What is animating us? Life. Life is animating us. And that's neutral. It's powerful. It's wonderful. And that's what we have in common. If you can just see the other person as life animating, there's one life force animating through all of us, through all of nature, through the plants, through the trees. One life force. That's what we have in common. And then you can say, yeah, there's another life on Earth.
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. As you say, you know, the trees, they don't try and grow, or the plants, you know, vegetables, they don't try and grow. They just go along with life. And if we can do that more, we can be a lot less stressed. And it's not really the things in our life that's causing the pain. It's the way we think of them things that causes the pain. So if we go, it is what it is, you know, and surrender to that, we can be in a much better place, and it's much healthier to live this way.
Yes. We usually think of surrender as a negative, giving up, or being weak. But surrendering to life is the greatest thing you can do. You can relax and enjoy your life. Everybody's running and striving and stressed out. Relax. Enjoy. Know that you're perfect just as you are.
I'd like to tell you something what I've done about 8 months ago. I think I've spoken about it before in another series about breathing. Breathing is extremely important, and we all do it, right? And we don't try and do it. Our body does it for us. But if we become conscious of our breath, so if you're in a stressful situation, well, do it when you're not in a stressful situation, and it comes natural to you. But just breathe. Just stop and breathe and practice that. And the more you practice, I've been doing something called Wim Hof for the last, probably about 8 months now. When I first started, it's, cutting a long story short, it's hold your breath, but what it does for your body, it alkalines your body when you do it. It alkalines your body for 24 hours. You've got to check Wim Hof breathing techniques. And I used to, when I first started, I could do it for 1.5 minutes, but now I can do it for a lot more than that. And the science behind it is absolutely astronomical. So do things that can help you get sunlight, exercise, practice your breathing, and try and think about what you're thinking about. Which might sound a crazy thing. Be an observer of your own thoughts, and you might start to realize that a lot of the thoughts you have are quite repetitive and mostly negative. So then think about what you think. Oh my God, I'm thinking about that again. I mean, we talk about this a lot. Your thoughts, Alan?
I don't have thoughts. I just let go, surrender, and be in the moment. I'm just being, and it's a nice place to be. I'm relaxed. I enjoy life. Looking at this Christmas card, we usually wish people joy, love, and peace. Well, it starts with oneself. If you're having joy, if you're at peace, and if you're expressing love, that's what you have to give to others, and it's the greatest gift you can give.
A small but very powerful quote, and I love to share this as often as I can, is by Gandhi. You be the change you want to see in the world. Because actually science has proven too what's within you when you feel really good inside, the outside world seems a better place. So right now we all have a fabulous opportunity to go within more, to meditate, or just to breathe, or just to be still and find that power within you. I'm blessed that I know we're connected to a divine energy. You know, I'm not religious, but science proves this with quantum physics. Check that out too. I think it's a time now to go deeper, check things out, that some of the stuff we've been told and we think, oh, that's right. Check out quantum physics, you know, and understand that we're all connected to everything. Everything is energy. Love being the highest and fear being the lowest. And the great masters of all religions have been telling us this for thousands of years. Science now proves it, Alan.
Yes, and if you want to boost your immune system, you were saying, the best way is breathing, exercise, having love in your heart, not being stressed, not being in fear. This is an opportunity now to elevate your immune system, elevate your life, and come to a place of peace. Glory to the divine, glory to the source, glory to that life force within, and then there will be peace in your heart and peace on earth.
And surrender to the fact that people might have a different opinion. Right now, the whole world is looking at what's going on in the USA to political leaders. You know, no matter what you think of Trump or Biden, come together. Even if people, you're on one side or the other, don't be on a side. Be on the side of love and togetherness, because families and friends are fighting against one or the other. Come together, because we're going to get through this when we all come together. This is not the new normal. Humanity was made for magnificence. We've got energies that are ready to come out. Free energy. We can clean up our planet when we all come together. We need to come together now more than ever in the history of humanity.
Wasn't that a Beatles song?
Which one? Come together right now over me. John Lennon, yeah. John Lennon sang many songs of love, and imagine. The Beatles sang All We Need Is Love. It's been proven scientifically. Again, check out the quantum physics. So, family and friends who are watching this, if someone in your family does not believe you or you don't believe them, come together now.
Leave the concept behind. These are all mental opinions or concepts that you have, but heart to heart is the most important thing, and surrendering to life, surrendering to spirit, that's what this season is all about. So, Merry Christmas, Carl.
And surrender to the red traffic lights, or when you're on the motorway and you're stuck. Yeah, even if you're late for work, what can you do? There's nothing you can do about it. So if you practice that, you're going to be half an hour late, enjoy that half an hour. Call your boss, or if you're self-employed, you know, just because you're only making yourself, your body, the hundreds of millions of cells in your body, you're making them agitated. Do your best to breathe, sit back, relax, and your life can change.
Ah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Alan.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Carl.
Christmas, everyone. Frosty the Snowman, he's a happy, jolly soul.
Two different worlds, and you can be part of it too. The one world.